Hello everyone, welcome to Chaudhary Data World channel. Today I am here with a new video in Pandas series, that is grouping and aggregation with Pandas. We'll be watching that how to group any dataset and then apply aggregate function over it. We'll be watching all the details regarding both of the topics into this particular video. So let's get started with the video. So before moving ahead with this grouping and aggregation, we'll first check that what learning roadmap we are covering up. So in this whole journey, we have already covered up data import, data exploration, data cleaning, data selection and indexing, data transformation. Today we are with grouping and aggregation. Now, before moving ahead with the code itself, we will first see what group is and how to group by, and after that what aggregation is. So what is GroupBy? It is used for organizing similar data into groups. So suppose a simple data set in front of you it is having, which is having the column ID and fruit. This particular example I have already covered up into my SQL series, into my Spark series, everywhere I am explaining this example. Since this example is very easy to understand that what GroupBy is. So when this particular data set we are grouping by on the basis of this particular column, that is fruit, the group comes out to be as the group of apple, group of banana, group of orange, correct? Which you can see over here. Now, the question is that what we will do of this group? Definitely this group will be meaningful only when we will apply aggregation over that particular group. Now, what this aggregation is? So suppose this group has been divided. Now, if somebody tells you that in this particular group, how many apples are there? That means how many IDs are there? Definitely. So you can just take the count in this particular apple group, and definitely you can answer it. That is 1 and 2. So apple is going to be 2, correct? For banana, it is going to be 1. You can see over here that only banana is occurring only one time. Then orange, where it is occurring 2 times, so it is 2. So now you hopefully got the idea that why we are using aggregate. So aggregate is nothing but the function you are applying on top of that particular group to make it meaningful. It is only your aggregation. So what are operations we can apply on that group? This operation is only called as aggregation, and the next question is that what all aggregation and what is the common aggregation functions we can use on any particular group. So we are having some common or frequently used ones are count, sum, average, mean, and max. So inside a group, we can take the count of the elements, whatever it is containing, the sum of the elements. So whatever the sum, suppose it would have been the integer column, definitely you would have find sum. Definitely then you can have average, mean, or max. Each of these aggregate function you can apply on top of that particular group. So what you here we are doing, we are taking count of the ID. Definitely ID is only our integer function, sorry, integer column. So on top of that we are applying count in this particular group. Try to understand this concept that in this fruit group we are applying count on ID column, correct? So this is how it is getting done. So function where what aggregation in literal term, so it is just basically the function where the value of multiple rows are grouped together as input on certain criteria to form a single value of more significant meaning. So that is only aggregation. Now let's move ahead how we can apply this group and aggregation with pandas. So here you can see that, let me jump directly to our um, this one where it is into our this particular one. So into our Jupyter notebook we'll be seeing that how we can apply grouping and then aggregation. So in this one, till here you must be aware that what we are doing, we are just declaring till here we are just creating our data frame with the column as category and then value. Categories are A and B, values are different, 10, 15, 12, 18, 14. Definitely, if you will group by on category, all the A values will come together, B values will come together, correct? Into each group. So we are going to group by on the basis of category. How we are doing it? By using dot group by method and parameter as the column name. Fine. Now, if you want to apply sum over your that group, so what you are going to do over them? So whatever you are having the data frame, that is grouped data frame, inside that there is, of course, there is value column. Now on top of that value column, you need to apply that dot sum, which will give you the sum aggregate of that particular group, whatever group it is containing. Then group mean, what it will give you? It will give you the average of this particular whatever value inside a group it is having, it will give you. So let's see how it is doing. So this is your original data frame, correct? After that, let's first run it. Then you can see that you are having this particular data frame as the original data frame. Now we are printing grouped sum. Now what grouped sum is? We are aggregating the groups on the basis of sum of the value. So you are having category A and you are having category B. Now category A, when all the values are getting summed, it is coming to 36. How? 10 plus 12, 22 plus 14 is equals to 36, correct? Similarly for B, you will, if you will sum them up, it is going to be 33. So this is how first it is getting grouped and then it is getting aggregate is getting applied over there. So creating any group doesn't make any sense unless and until you are applying any aggregate function over it. Now there is another scenario into this particular group. Definitely if we are creating the group, inside the group we should be having some facility to filter that, right? So how we can do it? So suppose if you want to filter, what you will do? You grouped is your data frame, correct? What data frame it is? It is having, it is this particular data frame, df dot group by and then category. So on this particular data frame we are applying dot filter method, and dot filter method is taking up an parameter which is filter function. Now what filter function is doing? It is expecting group as the input parameter, on top of which we are doing dot sum greater than 36. So whatever arbitrary you want to put, you can put over there. So 33 if you will put and then run it, what you can see, whatever elements are there into the group, there are two groups, right? A and B. Which group is having greater than 33? Definitely 36. The sum with 36 is only greater than 33, right? So whatever elements are there into A, it will come out and it will be framed as a data frame, correct? So what it done? It hasn't. It has just filtered the group on the basis of group, correct? That whatever the sum of the group having greater than 33, just take out that group, give the whatever you have elements it is containing, just put out that outside. So this is how it is getting done. If you will put greater than 0, of course both of them will come and you will get the same data frame which was the original, because it is containing all the group with having value greater than 0, sum of the group value greater than 0. So this is what it was all about this today's video, and hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you found this video helpful, kindly like to the video, subscribe to the channel. Any confusion, let me know into the comment section. And it's my humble request, guys, kindly like to the video and subscribe to the channel so that I can be motivated for creating the upcoming videos and series. So see you in the next one. Thanks till then.